past sisters and brothers, I want to take a few moments to bring you up to speed on what's been happening recently with your union. We have restarted the past meet and greets in Oklahoma City during new hire orientations. If you're in Oklahoma City for classes, it's an opportunity to meet with the union's leadership and ask questions about the status of current issues and events. It's also a chance to bring a classmate who isn't currently a union member to become more informed and make a conscious decision to join and support us in our fights for fairness and good working conditions. Please read the weekly e-newsletter, Past News Now, for information about past events. If you're not receiving Past News Now or other union communication at your personal email address, please contact the past national office. Contract negotiations are front and center right now for our AVS members and upcoming for ATO. Regarding AVS, I want to be as clear with you as possible. We have come a long way, but not far enough nor soon enough. Our AVS negotiation team is stellar, and I give them tremendous credit for the work they've accomplished under what I consider to be extremely frustrating circumstances. It is clear to me that the agency lacks the necessary sense of urgency to conclude contract negotiations. I once described negotiations as plodding along. That remains a credible description. I've reached out to agency officials on the matter, but as of this message, have not had a conversation that would remedy the problem. At a time when issues such as staffing and training for our AVS workforce are prominent in the media and at industry forums, it is inconceivable to me that FAA does not share our interest in agreeing on a contract that provides better working conditions to assist with recruiting and retention. I'll keep you updated on our progress regularly in the weeks to come. Agency leadership needs to step forward and put pressure on its team to complete bargaining. Regarding the ATO collective bargaining agreement, we are still in the process of negotiating ground rules. Last week, the ATO RVPs provided their insight and experience to add to what we already have determined to be concerns and issues that need to be addressed in the CBA. This month, Secretary-Treasurer Carlos Aguirre and I will meet with our legal and ATO bargaining teams to discuss the feedback we received from our membership survey and concerns that they bring to the table. This is a good time to remind your coworkers that only dues-paying members can vote to ratify or reject the final negotiated CBAs. I want to again acknowledge the loss of our brother Jim Patinka from the negotiation team due to his unexpected and untimely death. He was a stalwart for PASS for many years, is and will be dearly missed. Rest in peace, brother. We are continuing to train contract representatives at an unprecedented rate. In December, we will conduct another National Rep Training Conference in Las Vegas. Between May and December, we will have trained almost 300 union reps. Never in our history have we provided such a broad curriculum of information to so many past leaders simultaneously. As we continue to refine our materials and presentation, the classes will help build the foundation for a stronger and more effective union for this decade and beyond. In ATO, I'm sure you've noticed a push to hire 2101s across the country. We have been working closely with the agency to make this happen. After spending many months discussing the staffing crisis affecting our ATO workforce with members of Congress, the media, and agency officials, we're beginning to see the fruits of that labor. Our work is not nearly complete, however. I spoke recently with ATO COO Tim Morrell and Tech Ops Vice President Jeff Planning about the development of a workforce plan for Tech Ops. It defines not only what we do, but how we do it and how many employees that requires. Training is also a key component of a workforce plan. I'm looking forward to collaborating with the agency on a plan that will satisfy not only the needs of the NASC, but our bargaining unit and taxpayers. We can have a win-win-win scenario through this engagement. During our executive board meeting last week, we reviewed the annual budget and subsequently will submit it to the Finance Committee for comments. We will take their feedback and debate any changes that are required. In December, the board will then hold a single issue meeting to vote to approve the budget. In accordance with the past Constitution, the board met with the National Legislative Committee. While in DC, the committee developed a legislative agenda in concert with our strategic plan and presented their report to the board. We've already been discussing plans to double contributions to the past Political Action Committee. It is imperative that our members understand and support the union's efforts to build support for our issues on Capitol Hill. The best way to make that happen is to build a robust PAC from your voluntary contributions. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. Please reach out to us if you have any questions or concerns. Please share this message with a non-member and talk to them about joining PASS. It's as simple as going online to passnational.org/join and filling out the form. Be safe in your work and in your travels. Take care of yourselves and each other.